When fear and pride and greed are mixed together with weapons, and particularly with the arsenals that we now carry and we sell and we store and we can potentially use and we do use, then you move into war and oppression and violence. And the ravages of war are now so widespread that I guess it's correct to talk about living in a permanent warfare state. And in this permanent warfare state, I think that increasingly the new religion, in a sense, I used to say the main religion in the United States is shopping, but I don't say that. I think the main religion in the United States is militarism and militarization. And we see it so manifest in different ways that it almost begins to seem eerily normal. People in Yemen are now subjected to a terrible siege, to a terrible humanitarian crisis exacerbated by war. 14 million people are on the verge of famine. In terms of strategic location of ports, Yemen on the Red Sea has a very, very crucial location. But the other thing Yemen has is a vast reserve of natural gas and of fossil fuels. The Saudis, in their governance, particularly under Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, are a bit nervous that they might reach peak oil and that it might be time to diversify. It seems that Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, would like to bludgeon the Yemenis into submission. It's an unnamed Saudi official, so I can't back this up, but apparently he's quoted to have said, "When we can control them, we will feed them." This is a war that is using food as a weapon, targeting roadways, buses. I know that you've probably seen the multiple attacks on school buses. August 9th, children in northern Yemen were on a school bus, they were on their field trip. You know, they're kind of restless on the bus and they're filming each other with their cell phones, and then all of a sudden a 500-pound missile manufactured by Lockheed Martin, sold to the Saudis, was aimed and fired right at that bus. The headmaster at the school released the names of 34 children under age 15 who had been on the bus and were killed. And then the students who survived dug the graves, and they dug 6 extra small graves because there were 6 others who couldn't be identified. The United States Air Force has helped train these Saudi pilots and Emirati pilots. The planes return, and the U.S. plane goes up in the air. They do mid-air refueling, and then the Saudi or Emirati plane can go back out and do more bombing. Just yesterday, the place that was chosen was a vegetable stand, and 22 people were killed. In many ways, Yemen wasn't likely to even come into our radar screens, except for the dismemberment of the Saudi journalist. It seems like that has finally spurred the United States media to really start to question whether or not they have to pay obeisance to Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The President of the United States goes to Saudi Arabia, dances with princes, and cuts deals to send more precision-guided missiles, more combat littoral ships to shut down the Bab-el-Mandeb port, more cluster bombs. What do those things do? They dismember people, they torture people, and now are being used to starve people. When the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, selects 4 or 5 senators, congresspeople, to travel with him, to go to Saudi Arabia, to assure them, we're on your side, you keep fighting that war, we're with you. These are very, very menacing and dangerous steps that we must not tolerate. And so the time is now to say that we will not stand by, mesmerized, and watch while 14 million people face starvation and death. We demand that there be an end to this kind of barbarity and that the United States stop sending weapons, that the United States stop protecting any one of the warring parties. And so my hope and my prayer is that your goodwill and your good wishes for the planet, for your grandchildren, will be heard and embraced. Thank you very much for listening to all that, and I surely want to wish each of you the very, very best.